What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily Rewind. This is where we go back and we can give you all of your tech news stories from my channel in one single video. So 7 videos in one single video to make your Monday hopefully a little bit more easier and caught up. And in this video, again, a lot of information leaking out about the Galaxy Watch 3, the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 and 20 Ultra, the Galaxy Fold 2, devices that I know you guys absolutely love, and then more tech as well, not just those devices. So watch this week's video. Let me know what your favorite news story of the week is. I'll see you in the next one. Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day. Get ready to go green with envy. Did I go or grow? I meant grow. Grow green with envy. That's because the new iPhone 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max, this is an iPhone 11, are gonna have features in the camera that most likely you will not get on the new Samsung phones, or maybe not even any other Galaxy or any Android phone period throughout the rest of 2020. Now this tweet comes from Pine Leak saying, as stated in a report together with Everything Apple Pro, we were able to discover evidence of 4K 120 and 4K 240 frames per second video modes inside the latest iOS beta 14 Beta 1 file system. In accordance to that, we believe that the upcoming iPhone will allow for 4K 120 native video recording. Can't do that with the Galaxy phones, and these have some of the fastest processors out right now with the Snapdragon 865. The Note phone is gonna have the 865 Plus. I don't think it's going to get it. I'll be surprised if they get the 4K 120 or 4K 240. Pretty crazy. So if you're looking for an ultimate experience video-wise, with like slow motion and stuff, you're gonna wanna get the iPhone this year, most likely. Speaking of the Galaxy Note 20, let's talk about all the Galaxy devices that are gonna be released this year that are gonna have the Snapdragon 865 Plus, which is an overclocked 865, meaning better, faster performance. This tweet comes from Ice Universe saying, but Samsung seems to have eaten half of the Snapdragon 865 Plus processors. Note 20 series, Tab S7 series, Fold 2, Z Flip 5G will use the Snapdragon 865 Plus processor. Now you shouldn't see huge leaps and bounds over the S20 series that has the Snapdragon 865, but it's always nice to get a little bit more performance out of the phones. Isn't that right, Finn? Now it wants to be quiet. And the last story of the day potentially might make you upset about the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra phone and its display. Now this tweet comes from Ice Universe. Note 20 series has completely solved the camera focusing problem. That's amazing because, as you know, S20 Ultra has focusing issues at times. Note 20 series seems to have fixed that, but he says WQHD plus 120 Hertz is still not optimistic. So what it sounds like he's saying is that 120 Hertz might not be on the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra phone. With all these rumors the last couple weeks and months going over that it will have it, it sounded like it won't per him, and he's got a great track record. But again, we've heard differently as well. Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day is about YouTube TV. This is a service that a lot of people have here in America. It's a streaming TV service. It gives you a bunch of channels, and it currently is $50 per month. It's going up as of July 30th to $65 per month. And you do get 8 new channels though. Those channels are BET, CMT, Comedy Central, MTV, Nickelodeon, Paramount Network, TV Land, and VH1. And just so you know, anytime you see one of these streaming TV services add channels to their network, even if they announce it, you know, a month or two in advance, you can almost guarantee they're pushing the price up of their service. This is getting crazy expensive, and it keeps going up and up and up. It's almost like just get cable at that point, because especially when you factor in the cost of the internet and all that, you can get this basically these same prices with the same channel lineup with your cable company. It's ridiculous. Next up is all about the Galaxy Watch 3, a watch I know a lot of you guys are excited for. And all this information comes from Max Weinbeck. His first tweet that he says is, he says, I expect the Galaxy Watch 3 press release to drop in the next 2 weeks, probably by July 8th. If it's getting released on July 22nd. So you can see that information, this product should be coming out and being announced very, very soon. And then some more information, he said, to sum up what he found in the Galaxy Watch 3 firmware, he said there's gonna be new rich notification icons, new watch faces, new weather app. He's saying Outlook looking to replace the Samsung email app. the new music widget, information edges in watch faces, and more customizable faces as well. So looking like a nice little update, upgrade, and all of that for the Galaxy Watch 3. Last story of the day comes from Ice Universe, saying after updating the TFF firmware for the Chinese version of the Galaxy S20 series, the telephoto has been significantly improved. Both the S20, S20 Plus 30X and the S20 Ultra 100X have improved. Please see the comparison before and after. And when we look at this one, this is before the update. This is after the update. You can see it is a little bit clearer. And then here's another one before the update and then after the update. So the phone you're expecting from Samsung right off the bat is the phone you're getting months later, unfortunately. Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day, Galaxy Watch 3. We're maybe weeks at this point out before it's actually released to the public and you can purchase it. We've got some information on the price and the different models that it's going to come out in. Now this comes from Evan Blass, who said there will be 9 distinct Galaxy Watch 3 configurations. You can see the different sizes, 45mm and 41mm, which is no surprise. It'll also come in titanium, stainless steel, a Bluetooth version, a LTE version, and obviously that Bluetooth version will also have Wi-Fi. Tons of different models from Samsung at this point in a few different colors: bronze, gold, silver, and black. And then in another tweet, a guy named Dark Knight asked, "Thanks, Evan. Any word on pricing? I've been meaning to join your Patreon for a while." And Evan Blast says, $400 all the way up to $600. So you are looking at a little bit of a price increase for the Galaxy Watch 3. I believe the Galaxy Watch original one was $350, so about a $50 price increase. Are you still gonna buy the Galaxy Watch 3 with these prices? Let me know in the comments down below. Next up, if you wanna see what this Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5G is going to look like, remember it should have a 865 plus processor inside and also 5G networking, because it's the Galaxy Z Flip 5G. Let's check these out. Now, these renders show off the phone, and one of the cool things about it is that the gray color option will come with the new matte AG glass tech. So it's gonna be a matte looking color on there, and yeah, I don't know if I like these colors better than the purple one that came out with the LTE version, but it's still, I guess, an upgrade in terms of 5G if you wanted 5G, and also the Snapdragon 865 Plus processor. Last story of the day is about the Note 20 and the Note 20 Ultra coming from Ice Universe. Let's check out these tweets. First one is showing off some glass that he said his friends have come up with. I guess they own a company and they make tempered glass, but not a lot to see here in terms of what you're gonna get with the tempered glass. There's no cutout for the camera, so it looks like it'll just go over the cutout for the camera in the top and the middle. But beyond that, he does say that the Note 20's Ultra's copper color is a bit pink, and it's frosted glass. So if you're hoping for that to be more, again, copper, orangish looking color, it looks like it's gonna be more of a pink with a little bit of frosted glass on there. So might be a little girly looking, but hey, maybe it'll be beautiful as well in terms of for everybody. And then lastly, he shows off Note 20 Ultra versus Note 20 cases, and you can see the big size differences along with the camera cutouts. We've seen something like this previously, but again, it's just great to see all this stuff starting to trickle out more and more every single day of this information. Before you know it, we should actually be seeing the actual phone. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, new videos every single day. Before I get into my question of the day, I want to thank you. If you're a subscriber to my channel, I just hit the 75,000 subscriber mark, so thank you so much. I've been doing this for a few years at this point, and it's just wild to think that 75,000 people have actively clicked that subscribe button to my channel. So thank you so much. If you are a subscriber, or even if you're not, you just watch my videos, thank you for that as well. Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day is about the Galaxy Z Flip. Now, this comes from Evan Blass, and he has a Patreon. I'll link it down below. He has a 360-degree video of this, and I pulled this from Sam Mobile, who got it from him, so just to give you some information. But basically, what I'm going to show you is just one photo of the back showing the Galaxy Z Flip 5G in the Mystic Bronze color. So if you're into that, you know, orangey, bronzy, goldish looking red gold color, you're gonna be able to pick this up in that color, hopefully everywhere. I don't know if it's only gonna be in America or Europe or Asia or wherever, but this looks like it will be one of the colors for the Z Flip 5G. I'm not a huge fan, like I've said in the past, of this color, but maybe you are. I will admit, it does make it look like a very premium device at the very least. And the last story of the day is about the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. Yesterday, if you didn't see my video, there was a leak that Samsung put of that actual phone in Mystic Bronze on their Russian Samsung website. And it got leaked out, and I believe it's down at this time in terms of it being on their official website, but it's still, obviously it's already on the internet, so you can see it. You can watch my news video yesterday, and I've been putting it on the screen now as well. Well, there's one thing I wanted to mention about that I saw that I didn't say in that video, and that is when you look at this and you look at the S Pen. So it's going to take one of the features from the past where you can use the S Pen as a shutter button. So if you want to take photos remotely because you're not near your phone, so maybe your phone's set up on a tripod, or you want to start the phone remotely in terms of opening the screen or starting the video camera or just controlling it with air gestures, you're going to be able to do that with this one as well. And it'd be weird if they took that feature away. So it doesn't look like it's being taken away. And then overall, it's supposed to have higher sensitivity with the device, so it should work even smoother and better than it has in the past. And then maybe they're going to add more software features as well. We don't know, but that's been the rumor that they're going to add more features to this. So let's get into the tech news. First story of the day, OnePlus Nord, which is meaning true north. It's OnePlus's newest budget phone, and this one's going to cost, I believe it's going to be about $500, and it's coming out first in India and Europe. Probably not America, or if it does come out in America, it's going to be months down the line, most likely, if at all. But we have a look at what it's going to look like because Amazon in India leaked it out. But I got these screenshots from my boy, Ishan Argarwal. So the first one, he says flat display, y'all, and he shows off the phone with a flat display, which is awesome. I love the flat displays on the phone, so it looks like this one will be no different. It will have a flat display, no curved display on it. He also says it's going to have a dual selfie camera with an alert slider showing off the phone in a bigger image. You can see that on the side there. Next up is the back of the phone. So you see the big slab of camera on the top left-hand corner of the phone, going into some purple Barney jeans here. And then lastly, here's a little advertisement saying, this is Nord Qualcomm Snapdragon 765G 5G processor inside. And then also, as you can see, 5G networking. Next up, if you're looking to get the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 and Tab S7 Plus, it doesn't look like those are going to have the ultra fast charging that the phones have. As you know, these phones can charge, it comes with a 25 watt charger in the box. It can charge up to 45 watts if you buy the 45 watt charger. The Tab S7 and S7 Plus are only going to be able to do 15 watt charging. They'll come with a 15 watt charger, and then max speed even beyond that is only going to be 15 watts. So remember, these are bigger batteries than these phones. So it's going to take a long time to charge these. Well, not super long, but it will take a fair amount of time to charge those tablets. I think they should, especially with these being, premium tablets, they should without a doubt have 25 watt charging in the box. The charging technology they have in there is years and years old, almost a decade at this point. So it's kind of sad that they're not going to do that. Is that one thing that's going to hold you back from buying that tablet? Let me know in the comments below. And then lastly, as you can see from the headline, Galaxy S20 charging issues troubling some owners. So basically, it doesn't seem like it's a hardware issue with the Galaxy S20 phones. But basically what's happening is some people got some updates recently for their phones, and that's when it started happening. Is basically when they charge the phones, it'll either won't charge, it'll stop charging, and the only way to fix it is they have to basically restart their phone or unplug it and replug it back in. But it is some kind of bug within the software for an update that came out recently. And if you have this update in terms of that caused this issue, let us know in the comments down below if you have any issues with charging your Galaxy S20 device. I don't have any. Let's get into the tech news. I don't really have any news stories per se today because it's Independence Day here in the United States. And then also it's a Saturday. Sometimes Saturdays are really slow for tech news. But what I do have, and I want to try to at least because there's gonna be, you know, hopefully at least 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 people that watch this video. Let's at least try to get 100 comments down for this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask you guys what you think the cost of the Galaxy Note 20 and Note 20 Ultra are going to be. Now, I will admit I got this idea from an Ice Universe tweet who said, predict the price of the Galaxy Note 20 series, Note 20 $999, Note 20 Ultra $1299. But I'm gonna take it a step further, because as you know, they usually come out with multiple versions of each phone. Maybe one version has a little bit more RAM, a little bit more storage, and then one, the other, you know, lesser one has less RAM and less storage. So let's do that, okay? I actually think Ice Universe is probably right with this pricing. I think it will be $999 and $1299, but when you go up another, you know, storage, because I assume they're gonna have multiple storage versions of this phone, I actually think that's where it's going to change a little bit. So what I think is base price is $999 and $1299, but I do think the 512 gigabyte version of the Note 20 Ultra is gonna be $1499. So $1299 and $1499 for the two storage versions. And then I think it'll also have more RAM as well. And then for the regular Note 20, I think it's gonna be $999 and $1099, because I think the storage difference is probably gonna be 128 gigs and 256 gigs. And then on the Note 20 Ultra, you're probably gonna get 128 gigs with 12 gigabytes of RAM for $1299 and 512 gigabytes of storage, 16 gigabytes of RAM for $1499. Now, if they don't end up having multiple storage versions of this phone, I think the highest price for the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra will be $1399, and then I think $1099 for the regular Note 10. They would have to be some happy medium, probably like 256 gigs of storage or something like that. But I think they really want to get the Note 20 version of the phone down to $999, so they can be like, oh, look, we have a sub $1,000 phone for like $1 less. So again, I'm going to throw it back to you guys. What's the total price of all the versions, if they release multiple versions, of the Galaxy Note 20 and Note 20 Ultra? Leave it down below. Again, I'm trying to get at least 100 comments. Let's try to do it. Usually I get a good comment amount for me is like 50, 60, 70 comments maybe. Let's try to get to 100. Because it's question day, right? Today's a question day. Let me know. Thanks. Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day is Galaxy Note 20 Ultra phone. Just this, we know most of this stuff, but it's just like a rundown of the specs and a new render showing it off. So let's watch it, let's check it out, and let's enjoy it. This comes from Byte Insiders showing the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, like I said, saying it's gonna have an LTPO OLED panel, 120 hertz QHD plus display, which has gone back and forth. We've heard it won't have it, we've heard it will have it, we'll find out soon enough. Snapdragon 865 plus, new camera functions, an updated S Pen design and features, narrowed side bezels by 0.29 millimeters, narrow forehead chin by 0.4 millimeters, and then reduced hole punch diameter by 1 millimeter. And as you can see at the bottom, coming August 2020. A little bit of camera bump on the back there. Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. Are you guys excited about this or what? Next up, Samsung Galaxy Fold 2. Again, just another rundown 360 view of this phone in action. And you can see that it's gonna have that main display of 7.59 inches. Really, really large display with a 22 by 13 by 1689 pixel resolution with a hole punch display, so you won't have any notch up there, just a little punch hole for the camera. With that cover display being at 6.23 inches big, 2267 by 819 pixel resolution with an Infinity V display. Also LTPO OLED panel, refresh rate at 120 hertz. I haven't heard anything different on that. Storage 256 and 512. 4G and 5G compatible processor, Snapdragon 865 plus is what I've heard. Android 10, materials made of ceramic, stainless steel, colors black, blue, gold, pink, and silver. Battery capacity either 4,500 or 5,000 milliamps, and coming August 20th. And this is a little put together by Byte Insiders and Ben Geskin. I'll link both of those Twitter accounts down below if you want to, look at it in real time on your own time as well, besides outside of this video. And then the one I'm showing right now is a render created by Ben Geskin, who I believe created the other ones as well. He always creates these awesome, amazing looking real renders, so you definitely want to check out his Twitter. And then beyond that, guys, just, I don't know, I'm super stoked about the Fold 2, more so than the Note 20 Ultra. I'm still excited to get the Note 20 Ultra, but I don't know, I've never had I've had the Z Flip, but having that true foldable experience is going to be super exciting, especially with the refinements that it has with the 120 hertz display, even better cameras, the no notch on the main display, a bigger outside display. It's just, there's so much to like about the phone this year in terms of the things they've improved. It's almost a no-brainer to want it at the very least. I know the price is going to be very expensive, but it's such an awesome looking phone. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, new videos every single day. My question out to you guys is, which is the better looking phone? The Samsung Galaxy Fold 2 or the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra? Let me know in the comments down below. It's tough for me to say which one looks better, but I think I'm gonna go on a little limb here. I'm gonna say the Fold 2 looks better, even though the Note 20 Ultra does look really cool as well. Another thing I wanted to throw out there is I was asking for you guys to do 100 comments in yesterday's video for your predictions on the price of the Note 20 Ultra. How many did you give? You guys left a total of 107 comments, so we beat the record. Thank you so much for leaving your comments on the video. We ended up also getting 155 likes, so pretty good right there. So thanks for watching. See you guys next time.